Nací Patricia Montalvo. I was born Patricia Montalvo to two immigrants. My mother is from El Salvador and my father is from Ecuador. And I grew up in Los Angeles in the city until I was about 5 years old. And then my parents decided they wanted to get a better education for their children. They really wanted to pursue the American dream. And they moved us out of Los Angeles into the accompanying suburbs. And I suddenly found myself as the only Latino family in a predominantly white community. And like any other middle schooler, nobody wants to be different. I had to learn to adapt at a really early age. And my parents suffered from discrimination, and they wanted to spare me of some of that pain and encourage me to assimilate, to blend in. And so in those early years, that's exactly what I did. And I downplayed my heritage and ethnicity through high school, through college, through law school, and ultimately the workplace. I decided to write this book because of a moment I had at my last company, Looker. It was National Hispanic Heritage Month, and they had asked me to tell my story. And I had never told my story publicly before, particularly in the workplace. I just didn't think it was relevant. And at the end of that talk, I had many people come up to me, particularly Latinas, saying they had never seen someone who looked like me in a leadership role that had similar stories as them. And in that moment, I realized that by not bringing my full self to work and by not being unabashedly visible as a Latina in the workplace was a disservice to the next generation. They need to see their story out there. My book is for anyone who has ever downplayed or hid any part of their identity in order to belong or fit in, but may not realize that revealing their authentic self is their path to success, and that belonging begins with self-acceptance. It is also for the manager or the leader who wants to create inclusive workplaces. You can be somebody that has always had a sense of belonging at work, and you have an important role. You are the ally. You are the person that can be the voice to the voiceless. You can come in and create spaces of belonging. Throughout the book, there are places at the end of each chapter with manager strategies to create spaces of belonging immediately, today. I hope that the reader of my book feels seen, that they truly believe that their difference, their unique lived experience is a gift and it's powerful and it needs to be in the workplace. Our society is diverse. We need all lived experiences represented in companies and designing products and branding campaigns in media. And we can't do that if we're not bringing our full lived experience and whole self to the workplace. And the more that we understand each other, learn from each other's stories, the more inclusive of a workplace we'll create together, and the more we'll bring all of these unique experiences into the products and markets that we serve.